Many years ago, I was trying to know more about the Holy Spirit, because I found He was the one behind the wonderful and extraordinary ministry of the apostles and of Jesus and of the prophets of old. So I thought to myself, if I could get to know more about the Holy Spirit and how to relate with Him, I could do the impossible. I knew that the ministry of the gospel could not be preached without the supernatural, without the extraordinary. And especially for our generation, I knew this generation needed proof. Proof beyond religion. Proof beyond words. I was a young teenager in search, wanting to know more about the Holy Spirit. In the process of time, as I studied lots of materials, I was filled with the Holy Spirit. I was speaking in tongues. I was holding crusades already. My first crusade was in 1980. So I was already preaching, but I wanted to know more. Even though I was seeing the blind eyes open, deaf ears unstopped, the lame getting up to walk, I still wanted to know the one behind the miracles. I wanted to know Him more than an influence. A few years later, I got a hold of a book titled Good Morning, Holy Spirit. I could not drop it. I didn't want the book to finish. I read it and ate it. I didn't want the book to finish. Pastor Benny, we have an extraordinary ministry around the world. Today, we have the most widely distributed devotional in the whole world. There is no country on earth, no known territory where our message is not being read every day. They're reading them on radio, on television. We have how many translations now? 806 translations of the word. And this year alone, we are distributing how many? 250 million copies around the world. By next year, we will have 1 billion copies around the world of our material. In every known city, we've gone past the outreach. What we're doing now is penetration. Penetration. I said that for a reason. Maybe if I never found that book, this may have never happened. Because I attribute all this. Ministers come from around the world for our conferences, our ministers' conferences. I just had the last one in May in South Africa. They came from 146 countries. 5,000 ministers. And the only reason there were 5,000 ministers from 146 countries was because we wouldn't let more come because of the space. And they ask questions. What's the secret? And I say, the only one I know is my relationship with the Holy Spirit. That's the only secret. That you helped me discover with your book. I want to thank you, especially. Thank you. I told you yesterday, there are two reasons you are here in Nigeria at this time. This is not normally a time for us to have a conference like this. I have a conference in 2 weeks' time in this place for partners and pastors. And they're coming from so many different countries around the world. They will be here. But we had to schedule this. Once you said you would be coming here, I knew I had to get the dates. But there are two reasons. One was what I mentioned yesterday when you prayed for Nigeria. The second one was because God wanted me to have the opportunity to say thank you.